going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Get your tissues ready because we are in for an emotional roller coaster. I'm about to hit you with another childhood love story. This one actually came back to me just a few days ago when I was at work. I've always remembered it, but it just kind of prompted the idea for this video because the song the song Dancing Queen by ABBA came on while I was at work, and I started to tell my colleagues, my work friends, what this song means to me and the memory that I have affiliated with it, or associated, I mean. So strap on your jock straps and get ready for this emotional experience that you may never recover from. No, just kidding. It's actually not that. There really isn't much to it. She wasn't even a girlfriend or anything like that. She was just a girl I met on vacation when I was in Orlando, Florida. And this was back when I was like, probably just turned 11 at this point. It was sometime summer 2002, so I'm assuming it was like around my birthday. I can't really remember. I do still have some tickets and stuff that I did keep from them, so I could probably find out the exact month. But I'm pretty sure I was like 11 years old, and I was staying at a hotel called the Quinta Inn, and it had this pool that was like shaped like a bow tie, kind of. It was like a bow tie shaped pool, and then there was like a hot tub or a jacuzzi. And yeah, it was just a really nice place, and being a 11-year-old kid, kids just randomly make friends just like that. And so I did. Me and my sister, we would hang out with the other kids that were playing in the pool. We were pretty much playing in the pool all the time. We would play things like Marco Polo a lot and stuff like that, and yeah, it was just really fun. We had a great time until suddenly the love of my life, there she was right before me, standing at the edge of the pool. I couldn't believe my eyes. I'd never seen such beauty. And still to this day, I remember her name, Shannon. Her name was Shannon. We would play in the pool with her quite a lot over the next coming week or so. I just remember being smitten when I saw her. I couldn't believe how beautiful she was. I'm gonna call this my Florida girl love story, but I have this vague memory. I'm not sure if it's just like a memory that I've like created or something, like it never really happened, but I vaguely remember her saying she was from a different state. So she technically wasn't from Florida, she was also on vacation. And I do remember her having a very like, I think she was from like the deep south, like Mississippi or Alabama or like somewhere like, or Louisiana, somewhere like that. And I remember actually saying to her, "Why do you talk funny?" To which she replied, "I don't know." So yeah, I just have that memory of saying to her, "Why do you talk funny?" But she did have a very strange, I can't remember it being a southern accent, I just remember it being an accent. So I don't know, it's really hard to like remember exactly where she was from. I don't remember that. But this all took place in Orlando, Florida, so I'm gonna call it the Florida girl love story. Even though she wasn't a girlfriend or anything like that, it literally, there's not much to it. It's just a girl that I became like obsessed with for the time that I was there. I enjoyed playing with her. I thought she was real pretty. I do remember her having like something, like her teeth were a little funny, like she had like a gap or something in front of her, in like her front teeth. I don't know, I can't really visualize her anymore. I just remember her having dark hair and like something about her teeth. I think she had a gap. And the reason Dancing Queen comes into this is because one night we were playing in the pool, and I was like, she was stood on like the side of the pool and I was in the water, and so I was just kind of like this on the ledge, and I was just looking up at her, and she was just looking, so like it was literally, I was at her feet looking up at her, and I was just thinking, wow, she is a goddess. And while that was happening, there was like a little, I don't know if it was like a shack. I can't really visualize that either. It was so long ago. This was like 2002. But it was like a shack or something that was there, and it had like towels and stuff for the pool, and a bathroom. And I remember it having music on, and it was playing Dancing Queen by ABBA. And so ever since then, that song has always reminded me of that. And I hadn't heard that song in so many years, but it came on a few days ago at work, and it just reminded me of that story. So I was like, oh, I was telling my friends about it. I was like, oh, there's another childhood love story video I can make. But yeah, the girl's name was Shannon, and she was from out of state, and she was probably like maybe 10 years old. She was a little, I guess, like my age or young. It's hard to tell because like when you're that age, like everybody just kind of looks the same age, or at least in the memory it does. But yeah, she was around probably my age. So if your name's Shannon and you were in Orlando, Florida, staying at the La Quinta Inn in 2002, and you're a similar age to me, message me on Instagram. Links in the description. But I also remember scaring her. Like, I remembered, like, trying to scare her. And I don't know. I don't know what was wrong with me. I think I was just sort of developing my interest in horror at that age. I was going through a weird sadistic phase of like enjoying inflicting fear upon people, and I had this weird obsession with Gothica, the Halle Berry movie, if you guys remember that. I think that was like new out then, because I seen it and it scared the actual shit out of me, but I became obsessed with it even though I was terrified of it. And I can't even really remember much about that movie, but I remember, like, I don't know, something about that movie, whether it was a killer or I can't really remember, but there was something in that movie that I was using to scare Shannon. And, well, here's where the story gets pretty sad. There really isn't much more to tell about that. That's like, I only have a few memories of her. But where it gets kind of sad was we were staying longer than she was. So I remember I could literally go to that hotel today and I could go to that door. I would tell you exactly which door she was, like, her room was. But I remember just suddenly she was gone. I didn't see her again. And I went to knock on her door one day to see if she wanted to come out, and nobody was there. The room was vacant. That was when it hit me. That was when I realized she was gone, and that I was never gonna see her again. I remember sitting outside her room. Like, I would sometimes sit there and wait for her, and I was thinking maybe she's just out, you know, I've got some time to kill, so I'll sit and wait for her to get back. And I was just sitting there on the balcony of this, like, it was like the rooms were kind of on the outside of this hotel all around, and it was just a balcony that went the whole length of the hotel. And I would just sit there outside her room and just wait. And I waited for a good while, to the point where I started getting cold, because I was literally just in swim shorts. I was just waiting for her to come back so we could play in the pool together again. But sadly, I guess there came a point when I realized that they had checked out and they'd gone. And then it kind of occurred to me that I was never going to see her ever again. And so that's pretty much what happened. And that was the last time I ever saw her. I never saw her ever again. So yeah, she was just another one that got away. They all seem to do that. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Yeah, there really isn't much to this story, but I wanted to share it. But Shannon, if you're out there, just know I waited for you. I sat outside your room, not in a creepy way. I wasn't trying to be a creep. I was just waiting for you so we could play in the pool. I wanted to play Marco Polo in the pool with you again, just one last time, and I never got to have it. So, if you're out there somewhere and you happen to see this video, don't message me. You're probably better off without me. Trust me, I'm just emotionally damaged. You don't want to be around me. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out and chase your dreams.